Thank you. Oh boy, that suddenly 15 seconds to go. You know, when suddenly you just kind of like, oh yeah, I've got 5 minutes. It's dead easy, and then suddenly you don't have 5 minutes. It's one of those moments. You know how it goes. I guess I should probably just do this, and thing. It'll get there eventually. Oh, we're loading. Okay, here we go. My goodness. Excite! So hello there, this is Malik and welcome to part 15 of my Astroneer series of live streaming goodness. We are on the solo from the looks of it. I couldn't quite remember where we were when we left off, but this is where we are, so this is where we are. Job done. Pretty much that, really. What I really need to do is package up, because we've got this large rover and all of its various other things, and we kind of need to just, I mean, that the paver is in the wrong, there we go, it's the correct way around now. So the paver is then, so we need to get this, and we just need to package it up. We need to package it up, put it on the shuttle, and then just fly off to the next place. I think we've got Vasania and Novus, I think, are the two that we need to do, because I think more exploring is in order. I know obviously we've been talking a lot about about automation and trying to get things working, which we will definitely do, but I don't want to have too many episodes in a row where it's just me faffing around trying to automate things, which, to be perfectly honest, the amount of time I've spent automating, probably not needed. You know, it probably would have been just as quick, just not bother. What I need to do, I'm just gonna have a little glance around and see if there's some random. See, that's just ammonium, which is, you know, fine. Ammonium is good. Just gonna have a little check to see if there's any graphite around here. Because if we can save a journey back to build a load of packages, then that would be ideal. I just love the fact that I've just got the oxygen generator and I'm just, geez, that's bright. Oh boy. Hi. Now the graphite is on every planet, but whether or not it's convenient on this planet, I don't know. Shall I just scan some of these things? I actually don't know if I've scanned enough on here. I probably just have other missions to do. Wow. That's Silver. Or Sylvia. Is it Silver or Sylvia? Maybe. Just idly spinning. Is its position in the sky changing at all? I love the fact that the... Ah, that was nice. So obviously the sun, relative to our position, passed behind the planet. And we're on the moon of the planet, and now it's kind of... the sun has set in a roundabout way. That's kind of cool. I think it's probably just going to be easier for us to run off and go back to Silver, collect a load of stuff. Well, I'm going to have a quick little look at this in case we've missed anything really valuable here. I mean, there's some research items. Oh, hello. Hello, landing pad. What are you doing here? It's kind of cool. I mean, we're actually quite close to the actual... Yeah. So we have a research item, but I don't really have any packages or anything, so and this is lots of debris. I think there's a functional gravity globe, functional stuff, little solar panel. It's not really that much use. So I'm going to head back. We're going to head to, get a load of packages from the main base, come back here and package the rover up and bring it back and take it to another world, another planet, whatever you want to call it. Because I think that would be useful. There's little graphical spasms going on. I'm so sure whether I like that. Whee! So from what I remember, the large rover takes up an entire slot here. So I think I pretty much need to empty the shuttle and bring it just with nothing in it other than packages. Which is fair. I could bring a medium canister of graphite. I think we may end up needing... I think we may end up having something like that. So, okay, so graphite time. Right, large shuttle. Let's head into orbit, go to another planet. Probably could have brought other things back, but it doesn't really matter. We're gonna head. Beacon. There's a lot of things I don't remember. Like, well, anything really, to be fair. Let's just need to open up this. Let's get this first of two ciders, because I fancied something a little bit cool and refreshing. Normally I go for ales, and of course ales tend to be room temperature sort of things. But today's been so warm and I've gone for a really long walk. Like I've walked, I don't know how many miles. Oh, I walked a lot of miles today. And stopped off a couple of pubs. Because, you know, it would be rude not to. And, but so I fancy something refreshing. You know? Let's just go a bit faster. Well, there's a green icon. So many natural landing sites and landing pads that are just not where I want to go. So first things first, let's just unplug this large silo. Just position it somewhere out of the way, like that. Double check the storage on the hydrazine. We could plug in another hydrazine. We've got plenty of hydrazine, so do I need more hydrazine? No, I'm okay with hydrazine. So I'm gonna pop in another hydrazine into here. There we go. Shuttle refilled to 100%. And we need just a lot of graphite. Now, we've got 25 graphite there, but I bet our... Oh my god, look at how much astronium we've got. That's too much. That's too much astronium. Or not enough astronium. It's hard to say. I kind of want to just use up as much astronium as I can to get things. Let's actually have a little look. So what do we need lots of? I mean, we could just buy packages with astronium, which is almost like really tempting. I mean, it super is tempting actually. It would just make things so much easier. I mean, you can stop doing that now. There's so much hydrazine. I didn't even know what to do with this much hydrazine. Trying to get the... There we go. Let's try not to put it in the furnace. That would be unfortunate if we did that. It's a lot of packages. I kind of feel like this is almost perfect to just put straight into the shuttle to be able to package everything up. The marker location on De Solo. Oh, I see. To make a beacon so that I could tell where to go. What I'm actually going to do on De Solo is I'm probably just going to build a landing pad. Ceramic and aluminium. Let's get the aluminium, make sure there's not too little of it. Oh no. Oh no. I think aluminium was kind of was one of the things that we were lacking, wasn't it? Yeah, I think aluminium was one of the things we were lacking, and we kind of needed more of it, which is fine, because I think you can get aluminium pretty much from anywhere. We really need another dispenser for astronium. I need to just pump more astronium into the astronium machine. And I know that we were... Oh my god, look at this. Let's just go. And go. I know we can automate this more, so I really do appreciate it, Wild Magic. You've put a lot of effort in from the sounds of it, of figuring out all of the automation side of things, which, you know, I'm not familiar enough with it. I should probably learn more, but you know how it is. Oh, hang on a second. Since you've recently spoken, let me do this. Does it actually work correctly? I mean, the marker on De Solo. Okay, so okay, Freya is now picking up things that have been spoken in chat. I just need to work on it a little bit. Oh, hello. I've got a load of stuff. Research samples, more dynamite and dynamite. There's an awful lot, and graphite and a research sample again. Oh my god, what is half of the... I mean, obviously the graphite's pretty straightforward, but I mean, it is what it is, I guess. Beginning to wonder what is going on. So organic. Ah, yes, we need more organic. I shall take this and I shall place more organic in it. That sounds like you've been having an interesting bit of education. You've been edumacating yourself. Oh, god damn it. Of course it's going to do that. There we go. There we go. There we go. I'm just glad that we have this mechanism where it doesn't really require that much stuff. It's just a little bit of a swapping things around kind of a deal. Oh, nope, it's slipped one in. Nope, no, it's... How did I not lock that in place? Who knows? Holy crap, there's an awful lot going on here. At some point, you know, all of this stuff. Or did I actually have that as stuff that was intentionally blocking that area? I think I may have had that as... Yeah. So what have we actually got here? We've got medium storage, we've got a tractor, a trailer, a medium shredder, another trailer. We've got some research samples, which obviously I can plug into the research. We've got some packages, which I can do stuff with. We've got a whole bunch of graphite. What's in my inventory? Ah, yes. Good stuff. Let's get the graphite. These don't get automatically sucked in, which is a disappointment. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put some of these power things in here and these two packages in here just to block those storage slots. And then things are a little bit better. There we go. Process has been begun. Has been begun? Has been begun. Oh, hang on. We could do with an extra medium storage. Where was it? Medium storage. Here we go. Ooh. This weird thing can go on here. Yeah, there's definitely been an issue with certain things are automated and certain things are not. Or at least certain things have been designed with automation in mind and some things have not. You know what I mean. You know exactly what I'm talking about. You know of what I speak. We're just going to put some of these research items in here. Oh, no, not in there. In there. So what are these research items? They any good? I mean, 1,500. It's pretty good. Yeah, they're pretty quick. Two and a bit minutes. Nice. Yeah, these are acceptable rewards. Although I should probably have a little look. I mean, look at that. Jeez. Haven't we actually already researched everything? I think we have. Didn't I do that the last episode? We've researched everything that can be researched. There's not a single grey option anymore. So you got some red options like the hoverboard, which are rewards for missions. But yeah, it is what it is. I kind of feel like I want to make another huge container and just have it for Astronium, but fault finder is mission reward. I think we've gone through this before because this looks decidedly, yeah, because there's the VTOL thing again, mission reward. And then finally, the largest options. Yeah, we've basically done everything we feasibly can. So at this point, I don't think there's a huge amount of usefulness for, yeah. This is really, really cool, though. You gotta admit, it is pretty damn cool that this actually works. Such as it is. Oh no. I'm getting things put in my backpack again. It is what it is. So, I need some aluminium. As far as I can remember, let's double check because I can never remember for certain. Aluminium came from laterite, and laterite is found in all planets and caves. So I think I probably just need to set up an auto miner for aluminium, because that is my little aluminium storage there that's completely empty. And then we've got, what, plants? We've got plant storage there, so I just need more storage containers. I've always needed more storage containers. Like, ever since, I mean, as you can see. How much are the big storage containers again? Because that will then solve my Astronium stuff for a good length of time. Shelter, auto extractor, blah blah blah, large sensor, etc. Platform, extra large, blah blah blah. I think it might not be there then. Is it in here? Can't be, surely. Oh, hang on. Titanium, glass, and nanocarbon alloy. Oh, titanium alloy, though. Let's put some titanium in there. Because I know I have titanium. And nitrogen is an easy one. Helium. Aha, helium. Helium is also a thing we need. Yeah, the aluminium side of things is definitely an easy fix. It's just one of those things, you know. There's Astronium, there's Astronium. We need to just... What I want to do is I just want to get a large container. And then I can build better storage for all the Astronium that's coming in, because we're getting way too much Astronium. Having a dedicated Astronium to scrap conversion thing, so without the whole event side of things, would actually be useful. But yeah. Did I get the nanocarbon shenanigans? Yes. And glass. Glass is a thing. And then what were the other things? Titanium. Probably going to run out of titanium anytime soon. Oh my god, that's literally... We've run out of titanium. Damn. Oi. Yeah, so titanium is now also out. Titanium is from Titanite, which I should have probably guessed by now, which is on Visania. Thing is, I could have a little look out for Titanite on Visania, or like you say, I can just get it for scrap. But this large container hopefully should stop the train from jamming up, because at the moment it is very jammy. Yes, I noticed you got the soil centrifuge sorted out, which I've just not used. But from what I can tell, the dirt centrifuge is basically just the trade platform, but like the early stage of that. So, you know, useful, but at this point, probably not as useful as the other stuff. And there we go. We now have a much larger Astronium storage kicking in. And I just want to get this empty and then use this canister, bring it with me, and then just fill it up with whatever it is that I find when I go to Astroneer. Because Astroneer is basically our next stop. Well, the Solo to pick up the buggy and all of the accoutrements. But then we definitely want to bring back a full canister of stuff. I mean, yes, theoretically every resource other than plants and therefore by extension carbon is a limited resource. But am I really going to get to the point where astronium is going to be this resource which I'm desperate for more of and I've actually ran out of? My gut feeling says no. I'm just going to be like, I'm just going to have so much of it, surely. Surely. So the shuttle is ready as much as it's ever going to be. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to quickly launch this. And launch this. And then they can go off and do their thing. I'm going to grab those 2 bits of graphite, put them in storage, and then we're going to go. We're going to go. So much graphite. It's great. I love it. I love it. So, first things first, we go to De Solo, pick up the buggy. Zinc? I didn't think to get any zinc. We're fine. We'll be fine. There's the Solo. Didn't build a landing pad, but it's not a big deal. Just need to look out for the natural landing spot with stuff nearby. Whee! I mean, that's got a gate nearby, but that's not quite what we're after. We've got other stuff nearby. This looks decidedly like a natural landing spot with stuff nearby and a buggy from the looks of it. Whee! Okay. Here we are. So let's get our little medium storage of stuff. This canister can come out because it will be plugged in to the main thing. Okay, right. We're gonna be doing a lot. So this silo is gonna be going in as it is. Because it's just what it is. But this goes in. We don't even need to package that. I can just plug it into there. There's a lot of things that you just don't need to package when you're at this stage. I mean, I basically only need to package this. Oh no, really? Like, and that's only because it's so bloody big, otherwise it just doesn't go in. And then this just plugs in there and has all the storage for everything else. So it's kind of like, yeah, one packager is really all I need. I'm going to take the rest of them with me because I've got the storage capacity. But yeah, it's interesting that I'm so used to packaging the whole thing, but in reality, I do not need to package the whole thing. I don't really think I need to take anything with me either. Either? I don't know what either means, but yeah. Use a small buggy to go to that marker here. Oh yeah, there is a marker, and yes, that's why I needed to get some zinc or something, wasn't it? But I do not have. Such a thing. Isn't that what it was? It was a thing. Yeah, because it was zinc. What was it? Jeez, I can't remember. It was there was a mission, wasn't there? There was a bloody mission. Yeah, you may be right. De Solo Matt. Copper and zinc. Let's do it. Let's do it. I think we should absolutely do it. So the large shuttle, I've picked up what I need from here, and yes, it's kind of inefficient with hydrazine, but you've seen how much hydrazine we have on the home planet, and we have so much astronium and therefore by extension scrap. We do not have an issue with things like that. What I may actually, you know what? No, let's go to silver. It's fine. I was tempted to just drop off the buggy on Visania, but let's get this bit done. Zinc and copper. Let's go speedy. Whee! Nom. Pick up some zinc and copper. So we kind of needed to go back, even if I had to remembered the zinc. How much space have I got? We've got plenty of space for everything that I need. So there's tungsten, there's zinc. To be honest, we're sort of running low on both of those resources. As far as we can tell, zinc and copper, that's all we need. The desolar mat, we also need to provide it with plastic and aluminium alloy. Okay, let's get some aluminium then. How best to get aluminium? I suppose it is just scrap, isn't it? There's no kind of logical, easy way of doing it. It's scrap. Oh, I hate. You know what? I don't like the fact that I forget. Laterite is what I need, and I just need a bunch of scrap. Kind of feel like putting a storage platform there would be kind of useful. I'm gonna double check, but I'm pretty sure laterite is basically aluminium. Laterite is aluminium. Okay, cool. But yes, having some kind of conversion between astronium and scrap, so that I've always got some scrap, would be super useful. Because we've got 41 clay, 170 graphite, and 93 astronium. This is good. This is good. I'm actually gonna then empty one of these canisters again. Yeah, I think emptying this canister is a good plan. Oh, look at this. We are going to take this over here. It's actually not as convenient to take it like this as it was before. There's aluminium, put it in there. Aluminium alloy, I believe. There we go. We need copper. But apparently we've got some. That's good. Yeah, there is aluminium here, but there is not, what is the other thing that I need that I've run out of? Tungsten or whatever it was? What's on Visania? Visania has something that we, need. Titanite. Yeah, titanium, basically. So I want to have a couple of canisters, take it with us, job done. And I think that would be a useful thing to do. Oh, copper's been taken out of my inventory, so we need to grab that again. Aluminium alloy, we need 2 of those. So actually... I mean, I've got copper here. And then plastic. I think I made a load of plastic, didn't I? Oh, well, it doesn't want me to do that because I'm full. So, we've got 2 copper, 2 zinc. Oh, I just put that in there, but that's fine. We've got then 2 plastic. We've got 2 aluminium alloy. I always like to have a little bit left over. So 2 aluminium alloy. I think at that point we've got... And we've got Vasania there. So hang on. Blow up data recorder on Vasania. Well, that seems like a dynamite idea. Let's see what I did there. Made a joke. Ah, dear. So that looks like a plan. I mean, it sort of looks like a plan. We've got a load of stuff there, a load of stuff there. We've got a generator there. I'm just looking at what I've got plugged into this bloody thing. We've got a medium fluid and soil canister. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about. Wow, magic. I'm just having a look for a medium slot that's kind of free. I think what I'm going to do is I am going to package up the paver. Just to free up a medium slot. Plug that in there. And I think the drill as well. Just so I put the battery in. And then that way, we've got space for even more exciting things. Oh, the little oxygen side slot. Yeah. That is true. I don't like using it. I don't know why. I just have an objection to it. Well, there's an RTG as well, so we're just gonna slot that into something. We're gonna take so many resources with us. Like unnecessary levels of resources. What have we got in that train? Oh, it's going to go down there first. Oh, that train is so good. I think that's as good as we're going to get. I think for now. What else is on Vasania that we could probably do with? Hydrogen, argon, and nitrogen. I don't think. Hydrogen, argon, and nitrogen. I mean, honestly. Argon is probably the only thing we can't get more of. And we've got 38. Yeah, I'm not going... Well, yeah, the landing pad for De Solo is actually a bit of a pain because it takes up a large space. I think the landing pad does actually take up quite a bit of space. It might actually be a medium slot, come to think of it. It might actually be a medium slot. Yeah, it may actually be. And I think it was, I don't know where that went. It went there. So actually, if it is a medium slot... Oh, was it a medium slot? Well, 2 ceramic, we can print it even if it doesn't necessarily get used. Well, we need 2, technically. Because we'll need 1 for De Solo, 1 for Astroneer. Since we're going both. So it means I need to package up a couple more medium things. All this prep. So much prep. Oh god, I've just read your comment, Delta Halo. I mean, isn't that the same philosophy where it's, any landing you can walk away from is a good one kind of thing? No, bad. There we go, yes. Medium slot as you say. Ooh. Give me back that medium box. Okay. So there are a number of things that we can obviously package into small slots. Like rover seats and batteries, for example. Oh no, don't worry about magic. If you're, it's not really spam, I would say. It's not really spam if you're providing useful things. So I suppose it's up to you whether or not you think, I think, your things are useful. Oh, while that's printing, it's nearly printed, but while it's printing, I'm just going to quickly grab all this dynamite and that storage sensor. I'm going to quickly grab these sensors and just randomly put them in here. I don't know why we're using this little, I don't know why we're using this as like a sensor storage thing. This rail car probably shouldn't be used for that, but it is what it is. Actually, let's grab this while we're roughly here. Oh, the amount of storage you can squeeze into this shuttle is insane. The only reason, and even with the large buggy, there's just so much. I'm sorry, that has to be rotated. There we go. Got generators and landing pads and parts for the buggy and loads of resources. I mean, loads of resources. It's great. We love it. We love it. We've got packages. I kind of feel like I want more packages. Can I bring more packages? I kind of feel like more packages is a good idea. I think more packages is a good idea. Would I rather live in a fancy treehouse or live underwater or the sea in domes? Probably a fancy treehouse. It's more convenient. I can't breathe underwater, so the underwater one would... Because I don't feel like I'm in much danger from my general life, so the defensive capabilities of being in a underwater dome would pale compared to the inconvenience of living underwater. See, a treehouse, yeah, that's more convenient. You always know I'm going to think things through sensibly. Whether or not I come to the correct conclusion or not is another matter. But you always know I'm going to think things through. So, question is, how easy is it going to be to squeeze? I mean, technically I could just apply these like that, and I think they're just going to come with us regardless. I mean... I kind of feel like this is cheating, but I can't get at the other... Oh, there we go. No. There we go. I much prefer to not cheat. we go. That's a lot of that's a lot of storage. That's a lot of stuff that I'm taking with me. Oh yeah, the old Minecraft videos, definitely. But getting wet and having to dive underwater in Minecraft is a lot less inconvenient than it would be in real life, you know? That's a lot of stuff. That's a lot of storage. Let's head. Let's head to our destination, which is DeSolo first, to complete that mission. We want to do the mission. We want to get the probe shenanigans done, whatever that is all about. And then we're going to go to Astroneer, and then we're going to do the whole big gateway unlock core thing. So that's a big thing, which we probably won't finish today. Where are you, little landing spot? This looks suspiciously like the landing spot. So we're going to set up the landing pad here on DeSolo for future reasons, I guess. We're going to get the buggy. We're going to store all the stuff we need, which is actually quite a lot of stuff, to be fair. Yeah, that's a good point. We are actually going to need a lot of storage capacity. The buggy may not be able to quite pull it off. That's fine. That's fine. What was the... let's just swap that over there. So, yeah, because we need 8 things. So obviously my backpack can hold 8 things. You know what? Fuck it. Yeah, I can just put things here. That beacon there. And then the aluminium alloy, plastic, all of those things I'm just going to grab. Zinc and copper. Plastic. So we're looking for one more aluminium alloy, which is there. Plug that in. Nope. Plug that in there. So that means we've got all of the things that we need for those 2 missions. Which is a thing. It doesn't look like there's a huge amount of rewards to this, but those missions may advance toward better things in the future. And you know, it's completionist stuff, you know? Completionist stuff. Next thing before we go anywhere is to set up a landing pad here. We don't really need it necessarily, but you know. Give me power. Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire. Ow! Okay. And there we go. I kind of feel like I want to listen to some classic Metallica now. Now that I've started myself off. Okay. So where was the buggy? It was kind of like up this way somewhere, wasn't it? Like literally where that massive icon is. That's just a beacon thing. Whee! So we've got everything we need, in theory. There may be other stages to this beacon shenanigans, but we will find out one way or the other in a moment, I think. So, what's the first mission? The first mission, electrical engineering, is copper and zinc. They're the easy ones. So, copper. Copper. Zinc. Zinc. Electrical engineering, we get bytes. Okay. Now we need plastic and aluminium. Aluminium alloy, should I say. Ingredient investigations. Bytes. New mission, onboarding. So, activate the mat on De Solo. Activate. I don't think that dish spinning wildly is very useful. What the hell is it doing? Should I just back up a little bit? Okay. I mean, that was exciting, I guess. I don't think the probe is supposed to do that. Oh, we get a hoverboard and the schematic. Oh, we've unlocked the hoverboard. Fantastic. I mean, I suppose that was a success. I don't even know. That was like, it exploded, but apparently it did a good thing. We now know how to make hoverboards, and we'll get one as a reward. Question is, how big are the hoverboards? Oh, you know what? I need to be more careful when I drive off cliffs. And do I though? Do I? Do I really? Nah. Sounds boring. Eh. Okay. We could take this little buggy with us, to be fair. I mean, I could leave the QTRTG. Just like plug it in there. And then just, I didn't even bring an oxygenator with me. I'm gonna actually steal the oxygenator from here. There we go. Just so that when I deploy it on the world, it will do its thing. But then I kind of feel like I wanna just package all of these things and then just take them with me. I've got space. And that's plugged in somewhere. There we go. Yeah. 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 See? And we steal all these things back. Okay. Well, I'm going to claim the reward on Vasania, because then obviously I'm going to deposit all of these things onto Vasania. It's going to take a little bit of the resin. Not that resin's difficult to find, but, you know, it is what it is. I might not be coming back to De Solo. It's kind of almost sad. You know? Be almost sad. Well, it is time. Off we go. Vasania, here we come. Which I do not think that I have ever been to. So that's exciting. The unidentified satellite. That's exciting as well. What is that? That's Nova. Vasania. Is one of them a moon of the other? Oh, blooming heck! That's bright. That is bright. Okay, so let's have a little look for a landing spot that's near a gateway, preferably. They're always the good ones. They're always the useful ones. Clouds are swirly. The swirly clouds are alright. There's a gate we're coming up to. No natural landing site there, though. Going to the bright side. Can't see any obvious gates there, though. Another landing site there. Well, there's a landing site here, and then there's a gateway near-ish. We can travel. I mean, it's literally right there. We can see it. Okay. I mean, we're right near a deposit of compound and resins, so that's a convenient location for us. Okay. Alright, well, we're going to deposit a landing pad around here somewhere. Probably just where the ship landed. But like, oh, you know what, let's just you know, just stay there. You know what, just stay there. Nope. Just stay somewhere. It's slopey. It's slopey ground. What can I say? There we go. That actually worked a bit better. Let's impact the lander. Oh, look at that. Safe as houses. Mission accomplished. It's kind of an awkward position because it's like the legs aren't touching the ground because it's just the way it is. But it counts, apparently. So safe as houses is a QTR, 2 QTRTGs, a load of bytes, and the onboarding is the hoverboard. We've got to obviously claim these here. So we've got a QTRTG, apparently a hoverboard, and then the schematic for the hoverboard. Doesn't look like much, does it? Oh. Okay. Okay. That's a thing. I need another QTRTG to power all of this, including the oxygenator and all of that. You know what I mean? I mean, I have literally got a second QTRTG. I think it's a bit much to yeah, okay, let's experiment with that in a moment. 2 QTRTGs. That's gotta be good. So many QTRTGs. It's nice. Okay, right. I think the giant buggy might struggle on this planet a little bit, but let's set it up anyway. Well, there's the little buggy, which we can set up as well. We've got a paver. We've got the rover seat, one of which will be for that. The other rover seat will be for this. Preferably not that direction. That'll do. RTG drill strength. So there's the drill. There we go. And then this entire thing basically just goes on the back, doesn't it? Because why the hell not, I suppose. There's the RTG, which can only be a good thing. We've got this soil canister, which I think we just plugged in here to make it look a little bit nicer. There's a full-on RTG. There's a medium battery. So I think we need to, yeah. I mean, yeah, yeah, that's a fair point. The big boy will definitely have an easier job. Let's get that out there. There's so much stuff on this buggy, it's ridiculous. So much stuff. I think a regular printer is compound. Small printer. So, I'm getting in the buggy, but of course it's got no power. There we go, now it's got power. Let's just get this out the way, sort of. Okay. Now we need some resin, which we can just grab out of here. T-platforms! We like the T-platforms. So I'm going to print a couple of T-platforms. See if we can position this slightly sensibly. Lock that. Plug this into there. I don't know why I'm doing that. Because it's probably just easier to do that. That QTRTG can, I guess, just chill. They can just chill. What's the big printer? Medium printer, compound, double of. And then that can go on the other T platform. I don't know whether we need it necessarily, but we've got it now. And one more thing, well, at least one more thing anyway. Probably could have used one of the medium platforms that are on the shuttle, but we can never have too many medium platforms. Okay. We are going to end up with so much plant. We probably don't need this much plant. Jeez, let's just immediately be like, let me print things! I'm gonna put the beacon there. Hydrazine can go there. The personal hoverboard, I guess, is just gonna kind of sit there for a bit. I don't know how useful it's gonna be in the grand scheme of things, but we can give it a go. That's an amount of space freed up on here. There's a lot of stuff on here. What we could do is, let's just get the medium printer there. Probably need another platform at some point, but we can live without for now. And then finally, you know what? We do need another platform. we go. That's everything kind of plugged in appropriately. Well, at least I think so anyway. We have an amount of storage. A lot of storage. Power generation. Kind of feel like we need to move one of these storages just to here. Maybe, maybe not, but we can figure out. Yeah, because we've only got the one generator from the looks of it. So I'm not fussed too much. We can easily go back and get more, but it's not a huge deal in my opinion. It's not a huge deal. We shall see. We shall see. But the main job is just to, well, we've already made a move. I haven't got the scanner. Vertical thinking is just I need to blow stuff on Astroneer. We'll figure it out. We will, in fact, figure it out. Here's a medium battery. Let's just put that battery in there. Because why the hell not? It's not the ideal place for that, but let's get in the seat anyway. I don't know why I'm just randomly going off. Oh god, Pages, Kiss, Marry, Kill stuff. I mean, yeah. Nah, I'm kidding. I actually really do like them. They're just kind of like infamous now, in my opinion. So, compass. So what are we getting on our compass blippy things? Well, there's definitely a blippy over in that direction. I think we need to go toward the blippy. Apparently we're just going to get a load of organic and other things on our little quest to head in that direction. Eating through a relatively small little sort of mountainy thing is... Oh, hello. That's kind of what we were here for anyway, wasn't it? We're definitely... We're heading upwards. We're heading in the correct direction. Carve a path. I like how I arrive on a planet. First thing I do, devastate the local, you know, everything. Just everything, really. Just chew up the mountains, destroy the foliage. Well, we're filling up with resources. I don't know whether that's a good thing or a bad thing. I need to set some of those canisters up to be dedicated towards particular things. I mean, there might have been a big wind turbine. I've not been really paying much attention to the environment, I'll be honest. I've been very much a single-minded focus of heading toward this anomaly location flag thing. Oh, yeah. Boy, I'm running out of stuff. I'm gonna delve down a little deeper than I need to, just so that I can eat some dirt. Eat dirt! I do wish there was an easier way that we could navigate without having to be looking to the side, and it's all very, very lame. It's very awkward to see where we're going. Like how we're probably never going to follow this path again. Because there have been areas of this path where it's just not going to be convenient to follow again. But it's like we've just chewed up the whole area. Now we're just dropping organic everywhere. That sounds like a euphemism for something. I don't know. Damp socks. I mean, at least you can then like, because you can just not wear socks a lot of the time and then dry your feet, job done. You know, to stop things getting bad. Because you know, damp feet for long periods of time is very unhealthy for them. But at least you can take your socks off. No damp socks. But shoes, there are times when you just have to have shoes on, you know? And that's going to be really inconvenient. So I feel like socks I could do without. You know, maybe I could learn to love sandals and then not wear socks. Now I think that like you say, trench foot is easier to avoid, I think, than the pebble. The pebble's like, yeah. Man, I think that the socks, you can just not wear socks a lot of the time. They wear Crocs. Wear Crocs a lot. So at that point you're completely avoiding the problem. A second, what is going on here? It's here, but I didn't see it. Is it above me? It's above me. Let's just park up a little bit. It is, it's above, it's on there. I mean, I'm guessing this is, yeah, this is the... Oh, it's actually got dynamite here. Just very, very convenient. Let's, well, that's a lot of junk. Oh, hoverboard. Hoverboard happened. Okay. Right, so we've blown up the data recorder. What did I need to get out of the data recorder? And then just get that. Find the map on Astroneer and then put an exo chip in it. Well, the thing is yes, I agree, Crocs are bad, but what would you rather do? Have trench foot or wear sandals or Crocs? You know what I mean? You've got options, you know? Well, here's an exo chip. And here's a random debris. But it looks like it knows. I mean, flip-flops again. I don't like flip-flops, but better than trench foot. I mean, I've not really experimented too much with it, but it makes things a lot easier. It drains like 1 power per second while in use. I can combine it with the hydrazine thruster to get a bit of lift. Flip-flops are just kind of, I don't know, they're just a bit gross. I don't know, maybe I'm being unreasonable, but probably not. Let's just get rid of a load of this crap. You know what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill up one of these things with stuff. Let's just put ammonium. Oh, no. God damn it. Now it's absorbing organic. Gross. A lot of organic. I don't want that much organic, and I don't want to even start storing it in canisters. I want some other stuff, and I'm pretty sure I was gaining other stuff before, but organic is just one of those things that you're just going to end up with so much of, you know. It's just, it's a disappointment, you know. Yeah. Oh, there, Titanite. What I should do, which I haven't done. Let's switch this into, god damn it, let's just switch this into output mode, and once it's empty I'm gonna then put the Titanite in there, and then hopefully when we come across some Titanite again, yeah, so we've got 1 piece of Titanite, but that's fine. We now have the feasibility, the possibility of getting more Titanite. Oh, so much organic. Okay, so let's get into the rover seat again, and I suppose head off in this direction. Why is it so awkward again? Like it's just gonna get down. There we go. Yes, I think. Yes, I did. Yeah. Yeah. Damn it, big thing. Why didn't you just disappear? Well, there's definitely something off in that direction. Let's head that way. There's something glowing in the distance. It's basically a pod like the last one, which is fine. Hello. So we need an exo chip. Okay, now what does it want? Bytes. Here we go. A full hydrogen canister, full nitrogen canister, graphite, titanium, and tungsten. Okay, well, we know what it needs now. That's useful. That is, in fact, useful. Okay, so that is some mission stuff done, I guess. Just gonna grab that. I don't know what it is. I'm just gonna grab it anyway. I mean, mining a whole planet, that would be a ridiculous amount of time. Batteries, ooh, battery, and some scrap, some dynamite. Nothing particularly interesting, I'm gonna be honest. But the dynamite's fun. I mean, the scrap's fun. The battery's fun, I guess. I don't know. This whole area's a bit like. crap. I'm gonna lie. I don't like it. I don't like this area one bit. It's not even flat, but eh. So I'm guessing this might unlock the VTOL thing? Oh, let's have a little look. Back in time and meet your ancestors. Or go into the future and meet your great-great-grandkids. Well, the last one's never going to happen, so that would be awkward. It depends on because obviously we're dealing with time travel. Is there going to be an issue with me affecting my ancestors and then me never being born, or changing the world so that when I return to the present it's going to be unrecognizable and there's going to be big changes or something? You know what I mean? Like, is this entirely a passive event where I get to encounter them but otherwise do not change the past? And in the future, do I get to experience other things from the future? You know, like, would I get an insight into future technology or future events? Could I, while I'm in the future, go and check out a book and see what teams won on what events? You know, what the lottery numbers are on particular years. You know what I mean? Can I get all that stuff as well? But anyway. As far as a purely passive event that's interesting, I mean, I'm gonna have to go with ancestors because I don't have any kids, and I'm not gonna have any kids either. So that's, I guess that's that. Yeah. So sort of an easy one if there is no changes to the timeline kind of a deal. Just gonna pour my last of 2 ciders. Well, exactly, that's it. You could go into the future and you could just be like, go on the internet in the future, or whatever the future equivalent to the internet is, and just be like, lottery results for 2024. You know what I mean? And you could just win. Just dead easy. Just find the lottery win that is the most, that had the fewest winners, but had the most amount of money in there, and you just win that one. And then you could always turn around and like pick your best, most trusted friend and say, hey, here's a lottery ticket as a present. Good luck. And then they win. And you're like, whoa, that's crazy. How can we both win the lottery? You know, and maybe that's a little bit weird. Or you could just turn around to them and say, hey, you know, pick these numbers, but don't tell anyone that I told you. You know what I mean? You could do it. Like the sports almanac from Back to the Future. That situation, as it were. Oh no, we've got a milestone thing, Paigey. I have to immediately reply to this. This is the kind of thing that I want Freya to automatically speak. So I'm just going to quickly do it. Oh, it didn't actually... Oh, I see. So the milestone things don't appear. Ah, so the milestones are different kinds of messages. Huh. I've still pressed the button for her to do it, but what I want is the milestone messages, what you've just done, to automatically make Freya pop out and say them. Because I think that would be kind of cool. I think it'd be kind of cool. So now I'm immediately just kind of like, so YouTube, broadcast, chat, blah 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 blah, message, super chat. Would that be count as super chat? No, member milestone. Problem with that is it's like having to try and test things out. Oh, I can kind of... Oh, I see. But it's trying to... Because at the moment, the whole thing with Freya appearing is a Stream Deck thing. Okay, so the member milestone stuff will actually now go in there instead of just the chat stuff, but trying to get Freya to appear and speak, it's like it's a macro. It's a macro on the stream deck. So I'm gonna see if I can make that Oh yeah, seriously, Little Horn. There's the whole concept of Freya just being able to say things and just been like, it's been really, really fun being able to do these sorts of things with her. So yeah, it's been fantastic actually. I actually feel like it's not me being weird in the sense of like you know me, I don't like the whole like and subscribe. But if Freya's doing it, somehow that makes it okay and it makes it less cringy. I don't know why, but it does. Yeah, good old Freya. We like Freya. But anyway, sorry, Kiss My Kill. Edie from Mass Effect 3. Blitz, which has been Hotel, and Damon Salvatore, my goodness, from Vampire Diaries, I assume. I like the fact that you had to specify the other two, but Damon is like the one that goes back in time the most, if you know what I mean. That's like the oldest character. Yeah, I think that's the one I'm thinking about. It's Vampire Diaries, isn't it? But that's the one where you don't specify exactly what they're from. Lol. Damon wasn't bad. Blitz you want on your side. Edie was fun. Is Edie is she part of the ship still? Oh, it's quite a short message for the milestone things, is it? Okay, well, good to know. Good to know. So is Edie part of the Normandy then? Do you basically, if you marry Edie, do you get the Normandy as well? Is my bottom line. And if you marry Blitz, I'm assuming you can, I don't know, visit hell and be safe. I mean, actually, if you're visiting hell as someone with a soul, technically you're then a sinner, sort of. But Imp as a company doesn't exist within the greed layer, so therefore sinners can't technically. Can they visit it? Because I can't remember whether Imp is stored in the. Because sinners can only go to one particular part of hell, whereas the Imps and the Hellhounds and everything else can go to whatever layer they want. Oh, I don't know. I think Damon's kind of cool though. I think if you get the Normandy with Edie, then I kind of feel. But that doesn't really. I mean, I'm glad that she's got a body, but does she also come with the Normandy? Because technically, that body she had, she didn't move her AI into the body. She was still kind of remote controlling it in a way. So, do you get the Normandy along with Edie, or rather, Edie is still is she still technically the AI of the Normandy? Because getting the Normandy as part of your deal would be pretty damn good. Anyway, I should probably play the game. You know what I mean? This is this stream that I've got going. You know, this whole. God damn it! Just get out of the way, plants. Die. Die, plants. There we go. Now I've hit something. I hit that debris, and now I'm forced to go higher up. God. Well, that's a load of resin. That's a load of resin. I have no idea. We're gonna come out somewhere. I think. I don't know where. I'd like to think that we're not gonna be out in the. Oh, here we go. So we're coming out. We're doing a thing. What I don't like is when the camera is forced to zoom in because there's a, you know, a blockage, a barrier, whatever you want to call it. I don't like the fact that it then doesn't remember your previous zoom outiness. It just kind of like, aha, well, you're zoomed out, you're zoomed in now. Kill Edie, and you get the ship. So you would not go for the ship army. You've gotta kill. So I'd marry Edie. Simple as that. You get a fucking spaceship, one of the most technologically advanced spaceships of its age. Why the hell not? I guess kiss. Oh my god, kiss or kill demon or blitz. That's actually a really tricky one. I kind of feel like turning Luna into an orphan again, because I actually can't remember whether Luna was an orphan, but you know what I mean? So I don't feel like I could kill Blitz, because it's like, it's actually just really cute the way he looks after Luna and Luna looks after Blitz, so I think kill Damon, it's one less vampire in the world. Blitz would get a kiss. And he's a kinky sod, so that would probably be a wild time. And then marry Edie. Yeah, that's my thing. Oh, really, Paige? Ah, fair enough. I suppose those things are hard to shape, you know, those initial sort of like crushes, I suppose. I mean, crushes are always difficult, aren't they? God, I've got so much organic stored away in here. I just wish there was a way to just spitting out organic. I mean, I know what kissing means. I have no problem with Blitz, but it's just I don't want to kill Blitz, don't want to marry Blitz. Ooh, God, that was a bit close. I probably should have backed up a little bit more there. But yes, that was dangerous distance, I think. Should be more careful in the future, I think. No, I have not seen that trailer. I'm excited to see what's going on. I'm excited to... Would you like to know more? But I am excited to know more. Not even sure why I blew that up. It was just there to blow up, and I had blowy uppy stuff, so it had to be blown up. Although, to be fair, talking about different seasons have you seen and all of that, I've recently... well, firstly, I've been watching Delicious in Dungeon recently. That is something that I've been keeping on top of. Delicious in Dungeon is like... I'm not too, like... I wouldn't say I'm not big on anime, but I don't really have a huge amount of experience of anime. So I don't necessarily know... Actually, then again, yeah, we've got the canister, so it doesn't really matter. So that's the thing. That was... Where was the rest of it? So yeah, I've been watching Delicious in Dungeon, which is a very, very fun show. I'm still not 100% sure. Like, I like it. I like the anime stuff, but it's kind of still a bit weird. It's like an odd style, you know? So I'm kind of getting used to it. But one of the things that that I've been... Lestat. Oh my god. Yeah, the whole interview with the vampire stuff, that's a thing. Oof. Oof. I quite liked Queen of the Damned as well. I didn't actually have a problem with that. I know some people didn't like it, and I think a lot of it was a case of it wasn't honest to the source material, and there was issues with it apparently, which I didn't really perceive, as it were. God, there's so much organic that I just do not need. What do you do with it all? Just chuck it down this hole? I mean, that's actually not a bad idea. Just chuck all of the organic down the hole. And then other things will end up... Yeah. But yeah, Interview with a Vampire is such a great film. I mean... It's old, but it doesn't need to be modern. It's a classic example of a fantastic film. Didn't need special effects. And I like special effects. No, I'm not dissing special effects. But it's like a prime, like, wow. What a great story. What a great film. And damn. And of course it did have some, but it's only not modern. It's not, you know, Infinity Wars special effects. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Such a. Oh my god! Look at all this organic. I wish I could program the drill to just not pick up organic. That would be good. Probably could have done with more canisters. Not gonna lie. Titanite 2. Yeah, that's not enough. If I find a proper deposit that's easy to slurp up, then I will do so. So, what I'm now going to do, now that I've gotten a load of this crap out the way... The 90s have some surprisingly good stuff. I mean, there's nothing wrong with the 90s, for sure. I guess we are going to go on a little trip and see what kind of power levels are required. For this gateway. Nope, I've hit a bump, so it's pushing me up a bit. Eh. Lewis and Claudia? Who are they? Louis or Lewis? Lewis and Claudia? I don't know. I don't off the top of my head know who you're talking about there. I'm gonna be embarrassed when you tell me, aren't I? I'm gonna be like, oh, why did I not know that? I'm an idiot. Or something like that. There'll be some noises along those lines. Okay, let's see what kind of power requirements we have. Well, firstly, let's see if this cable's long enough. Okay, so we have enough with the battery. We have enough with the vehicle battery. Okay, so without the vehicle battery, we do not have enough. But with a generator and the main battery, we absolutely do have enough. Oh, in fact, actually, the generator, the RTG, and the battery is stable. Interesting. Because we've got 2 RTGs and a generator. And that's actually the battery's charging up now. So we actually have enough. The fact that I've got 2 RTGs is definitely helping. Okay, we can power them up. We can power them up. Fantastic. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay. Let's see where next to go. Dead ahead. Dead ahead it is. So I'm going to try my best not to dig up the world too much, but obviously there's going to be a whole load of situations where I'm going to have to. Especially with this world the way it is. It's all wiggly and strange. But obviously it's going to be quicker for me to not dig up the world. So it's in my best interest to not be paving all the time. Oh, and also, you know, it'd be best interest to stay in the vehicle. What is this? Let's have a little look. Let me get... Oh, Claudia, yeah, because she was... Oh, yeah, they were all part of the same... It was all part of the Vampire Diaries, weren't they? Well, that's the thing, is a lot of the time, bad people are victims. That's not an excuse for bad people to do bad things, but it's more of a... Yes, they're a victim, but they still need to be punished. Because there's a lot of people that become victims and do not turn into psychopaths. You know? Good God. This is a lot of crap that I'm producing. A lot of organic. So let's see if we can off-road it a little bit. I wish I could just switch off organic harvesting. Really wish I could do that. Or have something that's like... Wouldn't that be nice? Having a thing that's on the vehicle, it's like a small slot thing that just takes an item and then just throws it into the world. I mean, technically an auto arm would do that, wouldn't it? Maybe? Like, could I use an auto arm to just get rid of all organics? I don't know. Maybe? Yeah, come on. Let's get out of here. Skedaddle. Okay, there's the next gateway. I'm glad we can power these gateways. I think the next world, Novus? I want to say Novus. I think that's going to be a little bit more of a challenge. organic crap. But yeah, Vampire Diaries is just going back such a long way now. I don't even remember a huge amount about it, honestly. I didn't bring a portable forge, did I? You know, like a little portable furnace. Okay, let's have a little actual check to see how many we have. So we have a good 6 surface nodes, and then obviously we've got the dim node in the middle. Okay, let's keep on going, I guess. I'm gonna move some of these things. Are there any non-organic things that we can just move forward? Because honestly, I just want to dump a lot of the organic. I really wish I could. I think the arms must be able to do it. But I think that the grabbiness of the arms, it has to be grabbing from a specific location. I don't think they can just be populated just from the inventory of the vehicle. I think they have to come from something that's physical location, so it's not as convenient, but it is what it is. Where's the next location? Off to the left. Okay. Has anybody been watching the 3-Body Problem series on Netflix? Because, oh boy, is the nerd in me excited about that? Oh damn, I haven't finished watching it. I'm like 2 episodes away from finishing it. But damn, it's a bit nerdy, and it's good, but it's got some very interesting characters and some very interesting stuff going on with it. Yeah, I'm liking it. Oh boy. Yeah, 3-Body Problem based on a novel, and it's kind of like, it's a modern day, basically a sci-fi technically, I guess. Yeah, it gets really sort of mysterious pretty quickly, and then starts revealing itself and just what's going on, but there's still a lot to it. There's a lot of interesting science behind it as well, which I like. I always like sci-fis that try and stick with the science, this is no different. They're trying to stick to the Fermi paradox stuff and some maths related things. Yeah, it's good. It's good. I think so. Yeah, I think it's worth watching. I don't think it's worth watching, yeah. There's some interesting characters. Some of them are a little bit whiny. I don't think that's a criticism, like, but at least they then see sense, or at least they have done so far. So, you know, any kind of characters where you're just kind of like, seriously, just, you know, man up. Or at least they do sort of man up eventually. Yeah, I think it's good, and I'm excited to see where it goes. I say I'm 2 episodes off from finishing the season, so I can't judge the finale or anything because I haven't got there yet. But yeah, so far it's been definitely well worth it, and even if it has a crappy ending, it's still been a good journey. And I'm all about journeys, you know. No awkward romance so far. But yes, there's it's an awkward romance, but in a good way. I suppose, if that makes any sense. Like, it's not a cringe romance. It's just kind of like, dude, just get on with it, you know? But it's not like cringy, and it's not frustrating. So yeah, it's okay. It's good. Come on, get in there. Seriously? Well, I guess I need to back up a little bit. I need to back up. Baby reindeer is full of awkward romances. Baby reindeer. I have no idea what's going on there, but... I kind of want to know what this baby reindeer thing's going on. If we talk about Bambi, then, you know, that's... Okay. I mean, it depends. All right. This world is awkward. There's just a lot of random blockages that are kind of in the way. And a strange terrain which I disapprove of. I'm allowed to... Oh, there's a functioning wind thing there. I don't really have the ability to take it with me though, that's the only problem. I think a lot of the time you do end up finding some interesting, all this organic that's spitting out. I have to drive into this mountain to get some dirt built up, I think. Well, I mean, it's filling up the dirt. Now it's filling up the organics. I mean, true stories I can take and leave. Like, I don't think whether it's based on a true story, to me, it doesn't really make a difference to the story. Good and bad true stories exist, and good and bad completely fictional stories exist. It just depends on how they're portrayed, I suppose. The screenwriter, I suppose, has the ultimate final say on whether or not something's good. Come on. Awkward bloody plants and terrain. See, if these plants were softer, then I wouldn't be eating them and destroying them. But they're awkward, you know? Awkward plants. If I had a VTOL, it wouldn't be so bad, but it depends on how much power output things need and how much storage the VTOL has, I guess. There's definitely a gateway that way. Oh, just to let you guys know, I think I mentioned it before that I do have work tomorrow, so I unfortunately cannot be up too late. We've still got an hour. Still got an hour. Okay. When you get the right vehicle, you can end up doing really well very quickly. Okay, uncomfortable. Interesting. Just an interesting way of describing something. Should have been taking these things off while it was doing its power-up phase, but you know. There's just nothing I can easily do to get rid of the organic, because it's not like it's causing a problem being there, but I feel like if I'm driving through the landscape and there's something valuable under there, that it's then going to get not absorbed because of all the organic that's just taking up all the space. I can't even put the organic in one of these canisters, because 32 organic, that'll fill up in no time. Yeah, but burning it into carbon, and then the carbon takes up the space. So it's like, and yes, the carbon is useful as fuel, but it's not really, it's not really going to work, unfortunately. Not going to work, unfortunately. At least I don't think so. Oh, he's having problems with the Warhammer things. I think he should have definitely stuck being excuse me, The Witcher. Because he was good. He was good at being Geralt, because it just, I don't know, he was just good at it. But then he wants to be a space marine, and I'm just kind of like, Like, don't get me wrong, I quite like the whole space marine thing. You know, Warhammer, it's good, nothing wrong with it. I just like The Witcher more. But yeah, if he's having problems with it, I don't know. Is this going to be a? I don't know. Like he's like an A-star series. It's such a bizarre thing, actually, having all of these TV series, right, with all of these sort of A-list actors and stuff, and it's like TV, as it was, used to be the death knell for an actor. You know what I mean? If you're on TV, you're never going to get films. If you start with the films and then you end up going to TV, that's kind of like, oh shit, you fucked up, you failed. But nowadays, it's not that at all. You know, it's TV is a legitimate like a legitimate career for an actor these days, and it's there's like, it's not like there's any shame before, but you can be an A-list actor, do a series on TV, and you're still an A-list actor. Well, I mean, depends on what kind of woke we're talking about, I suppose, but... I know that there was a lot of people being upset that there were women space marines or something, or am I misremembering or mishearing or whatever? Apparently there aren't, but there are now, or something like that. But then again, there aren't any. Well, there are female Skaven, but not in combat. The whole lore behind the Skaven's a bit kind of weird, but they're rat people, so it's like, people don't care as much. I don't know. I haven't really been keeping up with it, to be fair. It's not. I've always preferred the Age of Sigmar sort of fantasy Warhammer stuff. I've been more of a Skaven than an Orc person. I guess. I don't know. More of a Skaven than a Space Marine thing. Skaven are awesome. So are Skinks. I mean, Skinks are basically Space Kobolds. Well, they're not. Well, they are sort of Space Kobolds because they're not even specifically. They have spaceships, even though it's fantasy. Let's have a little look. Would you rather be a vampire with the Stefan and Damon Salvador vampire diaries or Lestat? I mean, I would say the whole interview with the vampire universe was always more attractive to me than the whole Damon and Stefan's thing. But I don't know, vampires also never really, like, I like the whole fantasy of them, but they were never that big with me. Like, I was never seriously into vampires. Like, I know some people are like seriously into vampires, you know. But I never was, you know? I never was. Like, they're alright, they're cool. But I'm no more into vampires than I am zombies, I suppose. I mean, obviously I know they're not the same, but you get what I'm saying, though. I'm not, like, totally into them like some people are. Like, I get the, how kind of romantic and sexy they are, I suppose. Like, I understand it, but I don't feel it. And the whole, I don't know, I don't get it. But yeah, I'd be curious as to, being human. Yeah, I did see some of that, yeah. It was a bizarre one. Never did get, I can't remember what happened, but I never got into it properly. Yeah, I mean, there's loads of amazing stories with people from all kinds of backgrounds, creeds, and whatever. But yeah, it's like, sometimes a story doesn't need a gay guy. It's like, I've had a boyfriend before, and single at the moment, but, you know, there is a difference between it being appropriate or not. It's like, having a random gay guy in the or a gay woman in a show is great, but sometimes, like you say, if it's a specific lore or fantasy, it just seems shoehorned. It just seems unneeded to be shoved in there. Yeah, I don't know. It is a tricky one. It is a tricky one. Because you can turn around and, you know, give an opinion and everyone will be like, oh, you're just a bigot kind of thing. And it's like, well, maybe, but also maybe not. It doesn't automatically mean you're a bigot. But, I don't know. I guess I would rather things like that being put in too much than too little, I suppose. I guess that's what I'll go with, because there's some really cool representation. But yeah, it can be a bit pointless. Like historically, the token black guy kind of a deal. There was like an era of entertainment where it's like, again, shoehorned in. It's like we're doing this to make it look like we're really like, it's like, yeah, but you're not understanding the situation. You're just doing it because you think it'll get you a tick in a box, and it's like, yeah, you shouldn't be have to tick boxes. But hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. Eventually, we'll get the right balance, and people will feel represented, and people will be represented, and you know, we won't have the bigotry that you know, it's getting less and less over the years, and eventually it'll all just be normal, I guess. Yeah, we'll see. Well, that's the thing, Little Horn. It's the whole black and white philosophical fallacy. It's like you're with us or you're against us. So it is tricky to speak out against things because you get the whole witch hunt thing kicking off. You know, it is awkward. It really is awkward. Yeah. I think it's like scales, you know, weighing scales, where things are they were tipped too in favor of the bigots before, and now it's swinging in some areas massively in the opposite direction, and I think it has to for a while, and then it will tip back to the middle point, and it will be balanced, and it will be good, and you know what I mean, reasonable people will all be happy, and yeah, we're all going to end up with a nicer world where people are going to feel welcome and comfortable and everything. But I feel like to get the balance back, it's going to have to swing the opposite direction for a while, which is not ideal because nobody wants it to be unbalanced. Everyone wants equality, but I think it's going to have to be equity for a while until we can go true equality. Yeah, it sucks. It sucks. But if we didn't have arsehole bigots to begin with, and racists and homophobes and sexists and all of that, if we didn't have them, then we wouldn't be in this situation. So we're going to have to deal with a different form of imbalance for now, I'm afraid. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. I think we've taken massive strides. Let's be honest. We don't have the kind of racism and sexism and homophobism that we had before. We do not have now. We still have it, but it's so less severe now. Thank fuck. Thank fuck. Otherwise, me holding hands with my boyfriend in California that time would have gone down very badly. I probably, you know, it might not have been as nice nowadays, but you know, it was kind of nice though. There we go. It's like the kind of painful, like ripping the plaster off, I suppose, Little Horn. Or having to break a bone to reset it. You know, it's kind of like you gotta hurt a little bit more before you can be pain-free, I suppose. I don't know. I don't know where the analogies are. I completely lost track of how many of these we've done. Ooh. Whoa, no, I didn't want to do that. Shit. I accidentally clicked on a thing. Well, I've definitely been here before, but we kind of already knew that. Oh, bugger. So where am I now? In fact, actually, have I done them all? I have. So let's try, north. I have no idea where I was. So I'm gonna go north. So it's not north. Equator 1. Well, that's it, Delta Halo. It is one of those things where what we get now is so much better than what we had. South? Let's do the south. It's not like we've got people being hung from trees or buses that say that have segregation and here we go. This is my vehicle. I remember seeing some photos, I think it wasn't even that long ago really, if you think about it, photography, where you had signs at pubs. You had signs in pubs that said something like, oh, what was it? It was something like, no dogs, no Irish, no black. And it's kind of like, what? And this was legal? This was like encouraged almost? This was like enforced by the law? But it was. Thank fuck would I like that? Oh my god. But yeah, there's work to do. But it's better than it was. Let's not forget that. It's better than it was. Okay, so we're gonna be heading back to the landing pad, and then hopefully we can start digging into the core of the planet. And we know how well that always goes. Get rid of all this bloody organic in my storage, that's for certain. Oh, cake. You have to let us know what cake it is when you get back. Paige is probably gone. Gone to get the cake. So the moment Paige says something, I'm just going to be like, what cake did you get? Why didn't you get me some? Oh, okay, okay, I managed to get rid of that giant thing. To the privileged, equality seems like oppression. Yeah? Yeah, when you've been in privilege, and bear in mind, I'm a middle-aged white guy living in United Kingdom, so I've been in a state of privilege for a while, and yeah, I've done well. I don't know how much of my doing well thus far is based on that, you know. Would I have been okay, you know, would I have been this comfortable as a woman? Would I have been this comfortable as a black guy? Would I have been this comfortable if, I don't know, age is a tricky one because, you know, but either way, you know what I mean? Yeah, would I have been this comfortable? I don't know. It's impossible to say. But yeah, you can't deny the fact that I've grown up in a nation where, you know, we white guys are predominant, but we also are very multicultural here in the UK. We're very multicultural. That's not to say that there is not racism. There is, you know. But it's considerably less institutionalized than most countries. I mean, geez, we have a prime minister now who's not some just random old white guy. I actually don't know much about Richie Sunak, to be fair. I think both of the main two parties, I mean, we kind of have like 2.5 party system in a way. You know, neither of them are just kind of like the stereotypical middle-aged white guys. Thank fuck we don't have the American system, is all I can say. Where it seems to be ancient, like, you should be retired, or you know, whatever, white guy problem. But yeah, I had privilege. But I just can't wait for it to not be a thing. I just can't wait for it to not be a thing. You know, I've met a lot of great people over the years from all kinds of ethnicities and backgrounds and sexes and preferences. You know, I'm not gay, but I'm bi, so I guess if I lived in a country that was oppressive towards homosexuality, then I could get away with it and just focus on the straight bit of my bi-ness. But yeah, it's we'll see how it gets on. I think we're in the right direction here, but not perfect. Readdressing the balance. Yeah. The front runner for that. About the front runner for the Republican Party in one state, as it turns out, was dead. What? So they literally had someone who was dead running for being a governor, I guess. Well, that's a thing. That's a thing. That's a thing. So I need to now offload as much of this tat as possible. I could probably do with printing another couple of medium storages. It'll turn those slots into better slots for when I delve deeply. No, that's true. Jessa, that is true. Oh, I need another one as well. Look at that. So much used up storage on bloody organics. Go away, plants. At least when I start digging underneath the ground, the tunnel to the core, I won't end up with endless organics. Like, there'll be some, you know. I'm not in that kind of delusional state of thinking there isn't organics under the ground. Or at least maybe there are. Maybe there isn't on this planet. You know, we don't know. There might not be. I think there probably is. That's not quite gone right. There we go. Just gonna plug as many of the normal stuff that I kind of do want. Like that. Like, do I have on any organics at all? There's like a sneaky... Oh, no. Get in there. Sneaky organic. Yeah, I like silly, whimsical things like that. It's kind of like, yeah, we have a cat as a mayor, or a dog as the governor, or whatever. It's kind of cute. It's like, we know ultimately that it's not the way it's working, you know. But the fact that it's just kind of light-hearted and whimsical, and people just agree with it, and it's just kind of like, yeah, you know what? Let's have more things like that. It's good. Portable smelting furnace. We do have a portable smelting furnace. So I'm gonna plug that into there, turn it on. And that will then slurp up anything that can be done. I'm going to put one more organic in there. It won't get rid of the storage problems, but it will end up helping. It will help. And it might allow us to be able to process some resources for the core that otherwise we would not be able to do. Because remember, when we get to the core, it'll need some kind of resource. And I don't know what that resource is. It is impossible to know beforehand what you need when you get to the core. But it'll be something that this planet has. So being able to smelt things would be good. Ah, boy. Okay. Ammonium, titanite. Only 3 titanite. Okay. So. That is a cat that's done well. I cannot see shit. You can tell that I can't see shit because you guys can't see shit. Well, exactly, little one. The only problem is that the cynic in me is that we all know that the cat's not making the decisions, so someone else is making the decisions, and that someone else can hide behind the cat. So it's like, yeah. That's the problem. You end up in a situation where decisions get made and the person making the decisions can sort of hide behind the cat. Exactly. Freya is the boss here. Absolutely. Well, there's a lot of stuff here. Visibility is so bad. Oh, we're diggying. Let's just... I don't know what I'm digging up, but I'm digging up something. More subterranean plants being dug up. Yeah, that's the only problem, is having so much storage does kind of restrict the vision a little bit. But I kind of feel like we're still... Oh, hang on. Stop. I'm gonna get it out. Okay. Because there's definitely a thing over here. Yeah, look, there we go. We are basically here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drive to this spire. That echoes so much. I don't know what it's processing, but it's processing something. Lithium. I mean, maybe not. We got a lot of lithium. I see, we've got ceramic basically. A lot of lithium. Lithium's acceptable. We've got the ammonium, obviously. We've really not got much titanite. I'm going to actually output the titanite. And then I'm going to put titanite back in this, well, titanium back into the canister. Why is nothing highlighting anymore? There's titanium. So now it's a titanium rather than a titanite storage, which is infinitely better. So here's the spire. I call them spires, but I don't really know if they have an official name. I've gotten so complacent with having my own oxygen generation, it's kind of like I keep remembering that I'm supposed to have to breathe at some point. Mug cake. Ah, I know what mug cakes are. What kind of cake, though? Really, the vehicle needs a trunk that pulls everything inside and hides it. Yeah, that would be very, very cool. I agree. I agree very much. Oh, you're a little... Where are you? Okay, there we go. Well, now you are dead. If I go toward this, we have that. Jeez, it takes a lot of effort to get there. So, we now need to... Let's test this out. good. And off we go. So it's tea versus cake. Oof, boy. I think I'd have to give up tea. I could give up tea easily. I've gone without tea for most of my life. Cake though? Cake. Yeah, cake's too good. Too good, man. Yeah. Cake's gotta be, oh jeez, what the fuck? Okay, let's, just so that I know which one. This is not kind of. We need a slightly better. It's a bit awkward, isn't it? Yeah, it does kind of work. Right, what do we need? We have a triangle, 3 circles. Triangle, 3 circles. Or is this the one where it's... No, this is the... yeah, it's almost like I've never done this before. Let's go and actually find out what the resource is. Ow, just hurt myself. Ah, so it's the... like the 6-pointed flower with 6 things on it. Okay. Okay, graphene. Ooh, graphene. Interesting. That's more complicated. But graphene's doable. I can go back, get some graphene, bring it here. Not a problem. Not a problem at all. Oh dear. Got a bit of a cough suddenly. So yeah, come back with 2 graphene. Get some, get the weird thing done. Okay. That's dead easy. Graphene. Yeah, you just gotta get a bit of a speed up on that and just charge through and it's done. Okay. How did you call them again, Malik? What? What things you call gateway chambers at the... I mean, I was just talking about the thing that I'm currently stood on. I call it a spire. But yes, I never really gave the thing at the middle a name. Core obviously would be a sensible thing. So what you're saying is that gateway chambers, and the ones at the core, gateway engines. So the gateway chambers on the surface, and the gateway engines are at the cores. Core, okay. It's a thing. It's a thing. Okay. I guess that would... Getting the correct terminology is actually quite an important thing sometimes, because it's like, how do you know what the game's on about when it gives you a quest, stroke mission, stroke whatever? Now, I'm pretty sure I saw a load of titanite at some point, and it might be in the next level cave thing. Don't reverse. I think it's just a bit steep. I mean, there's some crazy life down here, isn't there? There's definitely something crazy going on here. Wigglies. Wiggly resources. Well, I'm gonna keep driving. It would be nice to get some titanium. Like, you know, fuck ton of it. I didn't notice the titanite. What is it? The curly stuff? I thought it was like a green thing. I thought it was a green thing. Are you sure? Or am I just remembering things badly? Let's just line myself up a little bit and then just reverse down a bit. There's some. I hate the awkwardness of the angles. I don't know. I think the curly thing is not titanite. I think titanite is, well, I mean, literally, I think titanite is this stuff here. Oh, I can't see shit when I'm doing this. Like, I'm trying to dig downwards, but it's making me just look directly down to the core, so I can't even mine. I can't, yeah, I can't do shit when the... It's actually now dug, it's made a new path so bad. It's paved a new path. It's rotated. Let's just turn that off. I fucked it up really badly, because now I'm stuck. Now I need to flip, apparently. Oh, shit. I am now stuck. I really am frustrated. I can't... If I could see better, it wouldn't be so bloody bad. I'm just gonna have to dig out. To be honest though, entombing myself for all eternity is going to be very difficult with this vehicle. But yes, there are always issues. This game absolutely 100% needs to have separate controls for the camera and from the digging angle. The digging angle just needs to have its own controls that are separate from the camera, because how the hell are you supposed to do it? So at the moment I'm just gonna dig my way out. I'll end up some completely random place on the planet. Like, I know that I'm gonna end up somewhere random. But it's fine. It's fine! What's the worst that could happen? It's gonna be this. I'm just gonna. Yeah. It's fine. What am I stuck on? Oh, a stalactite that's not attached to anything. So I'm just gonna have to build up and then get rid, and then there we go. Bloody thing. Yeah, I think that's all lithium. I mean, it's valuable, so it'll just go into storage, assuming that I've got any left, which from the looks of it I have. Oh, I don't like the thought of that wild magic. I really don't. I don't think that's an experiment I want to do. Oh, fuck for that. Okay, so I escaped and there's some graphite here. So back the way I came. Kind of. Oh, there's a road here. This looks suspiciously like my work. So if I just kind of follow this, I might actually get back quickly. It'll be interesting to see what horrible monstrosity has happened in the cave when I dig, descend, whatever, I don't know. When I go back down there the next time. But graphene is what I need. Whoop! Bye! Whee! Flip! Bup, 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 bup. We're gonna have so much carbon because of that furnace. Oh man. I thought they were all plants, and technically they are, but maybe I shouldn't have dumped all of the organics like in the road. Maybe just there's a note to self for the future, I suppose. Oh man. So yeah. We need to get some graphene. Simple as that, really. I don't think we have a sufficient amount of... No, we've got like 4 titanium. That's not enough. That's not enough to make anything worth anything, really. We have a lot of lithium. That's not a bad thing. I kind of feel like more resource canisters is a good idea. And I could just have one as an organics. But having something that can then have lithium and have resin and have compound, and it will just take up a lot less space. So more canisters would be a good idea. Oh boy, I'm gonna do this sad, disappointing thing, guys. I know. I'm gonna do it. I'm sorry. But it is gonna be a sad, sad time of switching this and doing that. I know. I know. It is a sad time that we have to have an end to a thing. I know it's just one of them things. We can have a little bit of music. Oh geez, that was suddenly like, wow. Hi. That was not music that matches the mood, you know? X-Men. Oh, absolutely X-Men. Why? I don't want to be on a Planet of the Apes, or rather a future Earth where there are no humans. Yay! Look at that. Wizard-related things. We like wizard-related things. This is a lot of crazy rock stuff. Yeah, whatever. It works. Works for me. Yes. This is the channel where we accept the spamming of emotes, especially when they are Melek emotes. I don't know. Well, we haven't activated the core of Astroneer yet, but we're getting there, aren't we? Like, we've done a lot more missions. You know, we've got the hoverboard, which is kind of cool. I feel like it's the VTOL aircraft thing that's going to come next, because that was heavily implied by this little material scanner-y thing on Astroneer. There's also little missions we need to sort of collect, mop up, whatever. I know what I'm talking about. It's gonna be good. Oh, my god, yawns. Yawns are a thing. Yes, Freya is accurate in her assertions. But yes, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed the progress. We're getting there. Getting some missions done. I keep saying it like so many episodes in a row now. I need to get some snail buddies. Yeah? Because we've got missions to make snail buddies from various places. Yes. Queen Freya appreciates your worship. But yeah, thank you to my adepts for supporting me. Wouter, Necromancer, Nakomi Summers, Mr. Extralin, Strudel and Luca. You are awesome. Thank you to all of my apprentices. I'm so glad that the list is short now. Like, that sounds counterproductive to a YouTuber, but like, it was a long list. And I really appreciate you, Strudel, for making the list long. But it was a lot. It was a lot to go through. And thanks to everyone in channel for chatting, and eventually I may actually get this whole bot streamy thing where, you know, you can do the milestone stuff and Freya will actually appear and do things. You never know. It might actually happen. Stranger things have happened to the world, you know. But until next time, which will be Sunday, and it will be my Sunday night live stream for Magicraft, and we're getting closer on that as well. Whichever stream finishes first out of the Wednesday and Sunday ones will be the one that then turns into RimWorld. Yeah, we're going back to RimWorld. We've had 3 DLCs that I've not touched since the last time I did a RimWorld. Yeah, no, Sunday stream is fun. I like doing 2 streams a week. They are fun. And it makes up for the fact that some streams like this stream have only been like 3 hours long. I know, RimWorld's so bloody good. And we will have people helping me put together a religion, or whatever it is. Yeah, I know, it's been so long. We're going to end up with some crazy shit going on because we're going to have the 3 whole DLCs new to the stream. We talked about it last bloody time. Outer Wilds, yeah, you think so? I'm actually tempted with Oxygen Not Included. I'm actually really tempted to do an Oxygen Not Included live stream for the other one. Something like that maybe, because Oxygen Not Included is kind of cute. It's kind of cutesy. I can name the replicants, I think they're called, after you guys. So that'll be 2 live streams where there are lots and lots of opportunities for you guys to just die horribly in my game. More so in RimWorld than Oxygen Not Included, because I think dying in that is possible, but less likely, I think. But either way, I'm gonna let you guys get on, and yeah, basically, I hope you enjoy those things. Yes, Freya, I know. Yes, we're gonna go. So until next time, cheerio.